Oh, this is gonna be me, Seven, and
Chairman?
doing a dual com with two titans of the Zerg, e.g. Idra and Root Destiny. Idra, the infamous rage quitter, and Destiny, the famous internet troll.
So let's see the Team EG and Team Root gonna go off right here. And right now, what do you think will happen in this match?
From the past games I've seen of Destiny versus Idra, Idra is a much more talented player. But I really want Destiny to win. He is my favorite in this matchup of ZVZ.
Well, my favorite right here is Idra. He is surely one of the more macro style player, and Destiny, I really do not know much about him.
Destiny is a kind of a macro-oriented player. He likes to play on two base more than most Zergs would like to, and goes a lot for Zergling Infester and getting some roaches later on. And he sticks to two base pretty strongly, but he does fairly well, getting a lot of spine crawlers though and a ton of infestors. Wonder what Idra do. I haven't been following Idra all too much, so I'm not sure. I've seen him go Mutiling, but that's mainly against Terran. So I'd like to see what he does. Opening up with a 13 gas. Or 14 gas? I'm not sure what it is. One of the two.
And let's open up the production tab. So spawning pool pretty much the same time. They went down, and Idra's gas gonna be finishing up about right now. And right now, both players are just droning up.
Seems like Idra took his gas much earlier. And yeah, so we get our replays from there. That website, SC2 Replay. So Idra going for a bit faster gas, gonna get that speed out earlier. And they're both opening up pretty safe, especially since this is a ZVZ. Going hatch first can be quite dangerous, as a lot of Zerg players in ZVZ matchup would go for some early pressure like Lings or Roaches and whatnot. So opening up first early hatch is not exactly the best thing to do.
And right now, metabolic boost goes down for Idra, and along with 6 Zerglings and a Queen.
Destiny getting metabolic boost, not pulling the drones out. It could be that you would be going roaches quite soon after, but we'll have to see. 4 scouting Zerglings coming out for Idra, both of them getting their Queen, but Idra's showing that he is a true master macro, getting all of his things slightly earlier. In Destiny, going for some Banelings. Interesting. If I remember correctly, he hated Baneling Wars, but I could be wrong. The Queen popping out right now. And some little engagements scouting Zergling for Destiny, slipping past Idra's. A lot of Zerglings for Idra, actually.
Right now, putting up some early pressure, but I think this will be cleaned up easily by Destiny because he has way more Zerglings and 1 Queen to aid him.
Destiny is ahead on the Zergling count as of right now. And there you go, building that Roach Horn and a Baneling's Nest. Guess the Banelings could have been used, I'm not sure, maybe for some early defense against those Zerglings. And probably going to be busting. Oh, expansion down for Destiny. Does Idra see it? Most likely not. No, he does not see the Baneling Nest. And Idra getting a Spine Crawler for defense. Those Banelings will make short work of those Lings. And the Roaches should have free reign over all the territory. Now, if Idra does have this expansion go untouched, he will be fairly ahead in the mid game. And just Idra getting a ton of Lings.
And Idra's going Banelings himself, as you can see right here.
And all those Banelings, Idra, peeling back the Lings just in time so the Banelings won't catch them. Now, Idra seeming to be going for a lot of units and not as many drones or even that early hatchery as a lot of us might expect. But it could be how he plays his easy. Or maybe, if he does play with Destiny a lot, he knows the way Destiny likes to play and could be metagaming and trying to play the best way against what he thinks Destiny would be doing. Destiny having some roaches out for some defense. And Queen chasing down an Overlord, but will she kill it? Oh, it's close. It's hard to say. Idra now going for his Expo. Destiny's already finished. And a bunch of lings killing off one of Destiny's scouting lings. And then Evo Chamber going down for idra. And that Queen did in fact kill that Overlord. A 1 kill. Now Destiny is in the red, but making 2 Overlords to compensate for that. So how do you feel this ZVZ will turn out if it goes into the mid late game?
I'm not sure. Right now it's pretty... In terms of units, I think it's kind of pretty even, though those roaches might make a big difference for Destiny. And in terms of economy, Destiny is of course way ahead because he already secured his expansion and is starting to work at having it all fully saturated.
Actually, Destiny isn't all too much ahead, and now actually the workers count was evened up. Destiny was behind by 4 workers, but then I guess he made some more. Now the workers count are even. And just out idra getting roaches of his own and +1 attacks. Getting a lair now. And Idra's still on hatchery tech if I'm correct. Yes, he is still on hatchery tech. And Zergling's trying to come in. Not much. Both players macri. And actually Destiny has quite a large food advantage over idra. 20 food advantage. Looking at the units lost tab. Doesn't seem as idra would have lost all too much. I guess it's because idra did get that Destiny, excuse me, did get that early expansion, allowing him to pretty much skyrocket in food count. Zergling's trying to do some poking, but if they do try to run up the ramp, those banelings will make short work of it. And there are roaches in the mineral line, now taking on these destructible rocks.
Trying to secure his third to take another lead in economy over idra. And idra right here just macroing it up for finding his defense, getting more upgrades. And yeah, just basically joining up right now, working on his creep spread, and yeah.
Interesting. Prematuralized Carapace, that is Overlord speed. Yeah, it is. And I'm getting some roach speed. If I'm correct, Destiny does not have roach speed. And it seems like idra will be focusing more of his money on roaches and getting +2 range attacks and +1 carapace. Destiny as well, instead of going for roach speed, he forgoes that and goes for burrow. Maybe tunneling claws, or maybe for his infestors, one of his favorite units in any matchup, the infestor. He's very good with those infestors and fungal.
And now idra is going to try to secure his gold, but then that'll be spotted out by Destiny with his overlords.
Some very nice overlord placement. Not very much creep sped, especially by Destiny. Much more by idra, but those overlords providing vision of basically every base around the map. Roaches taking down those rocks and getting burrow and pathogen glands. So now he's getting clear reconstitution, so he's going to be going roach infestor, it seems. Now idra getting an infestation pit of his own and a third base. idra getting his third at the gold and Destiny getting his in the bottom right. Now this is much safer, but the gold does have more value and more rewards to it.
And right now 4 infestors, 5 infestors, 6 infestors being made by Destiny.
Destiny does love those infestors.
And yeah. So maybe throwing down some of those fungal growths might be, it's going to be pretty deadly against idra. At this point,
roaches poking down at Destiny's third, doing as much damage as they can, and now idra ahead in the food count. It's really a tug of war of who has more units and more food.
And right now idra is just trying to do
tons of roaches from idra,
trying to do as much damage as he can possibly right now, taking out preventing Destiny from getting his third, as a matter of fact.
Luckily he cancelled that, so he gets those 300 minerals back. Destiny, as you could see, favoring a ton of infestors and a ton of spine crawlers. 7 spine crawlers and 6 infestors. Quite impressive.
With 3 more infestors coming out with